Okay, this is going to be a quick tour of my 2017 Citroen C4 Gran Picasso converted into a micro camper. As you can see, there's a roof box up on top to carry stuff in. On top of the roof box there is a 100 watt solar panel. Attached here is a roll-out awning. I will get everything out later to show you. On the back is a frame which can be lowered down, and I fit a box on it, and I also fit on there a 20 litre water container which would normally be used for washing up and that sort of stuff, not drinking, but just sat on the outside. What I like about the rack is it's 4 different folding positions. It's up there now, so it's out the way and not being used. It folds down, it comes down so it's level, and I move the number plate from where it is onto here, so the number plate is visible and qualifies for the law. And when there's a box on it, I can actually tilt it backwards and I can open the door with everything still attached. You can see there my cables for my solar panel. They just go straight inside through the door, so no cutting and no alterations to the vehicle. The whole conversion, I have not made a single screw hole or anything in the whole vehicle. Right, what I'll do now is get everything out for day mode for you. Okay, so what you can see now is the car with all its attachments out. A awning is adequate. It's only at 1.9 by 2 meters, but the ideal thing is it covers the back door. That's the entrance I will get in and out of the vehicle if I'm parked up. I have got some meshing to go down the side so I can cover it in, and that awning will work day and nights. On the back is a Laduta awning. Now that is great for at night when you're sleeping. If you're on somewhere and you feel safe, you can have that on there like that. The bugs can't get in, and it gives you an extra airy feeling. And it also means, as you can see there, the rack is down, also means that if you open it up, you can see inside the vehicle, which I'll show you more details later. And it gives you more shelter from the sun and both the rain, as it's fully waterproof. Okay, you can see it fits on dead easily. Again, there's no technical things on it, just hooks, and it all sits there nicely. And I have been out in it in some horrendous winds in Scotland, and it stayed there. Okay, well now I'll go on and I'll show you around the inside. Okay, the inside. The main cab area, there's not a lot of difference than from the standard vehicle. The only thing I've added up here is a pole which goes across along here, and this is my night curtain which folds down to the front. It might look as if it blocks my view, but it doesn't. When I'm actually sat down in the seat, it's actually above my rear view mirror, so it doesn't impede on my things at all, and it means I haven't got to keep taking it up and down. And it's fully thermal, and it blocks both from the sun and the cold. And there's my faithful companion sitting patiently saying, what the hell are we doing here? Okay, the rear. Right, the first thing you'll notice is the great big fridge freezer. Now that I decided to invest in. My plan is to spend 3 months away. Now, with the freezer facility, buying food will be so much easier, and this one sits in there perfectly between my bed, and it still gives me loads and loads of access room. On top of that, it is a full fridge freezer. I can have it as all running as a freezer, I can have half running as a fridge and half running as a freezer, or I can have it all as a fridge, and that will work off both my 12-volt sockets, or I have a power inverter in the car where I can, when I'm driving along, it can run off that on a mains plug. Sat on top is my TV. That's used at night after everything's done, just to chill out, put a DVD in, and it's nice and relaxing. Okay, coming across, my sleeping bag, and that's my bed. I'll show you a bit more of that in a minute. Underneath there, the right hand box there is all my clothes, and on the left hand side there is all my pots, pans, cooking utensils, everything I need to cook a full meal in here. If we now look to the left, you'll see the cooker, which is fully fitted. It's a camping gas, and it's sitting on a rack I made out of a garage tool or tool shed racking system. The idea being, I haven't made any screw holes in this vehicle whatsoever. I have removed all 5 rear seats, but I can change it back at any time. All this is held in original places. Now the cooker is held onto it with these catches. There's one here and one at the front, but it also means that I can move it about if I want to. I have an extension hose for the gas, which means I can actually run it outside and cook outside if I want to. Obviously, when I'm cooking in here at night and it is wet and horrible, there's not a lot of workspace. So I actually built this fold down table, which actually works fantastic. I can sit in here, cook, and then have the table. And the table will just, if I can do it one-handed, 1, 2, just folds down there, out the way. The actual shelf things are fitted onto my racking, not by screws or anything. They are a winder, which means I can take it off at any time I want to. Right, what I've done at the end there, you can see there's all my tea, coffee, sugar, washing up cloths, rags, anything like that. I have interior lighting here, which is just mood lighting. Mosquito light, which is very handy and also works on midges. I do have full camping light as well, USB lights, but they're actually in the house at the moment. My cuddly toys, just a reminder of friends and family. You never know. Okay, pillars. This pillar is, as like a lot of camping people, it's full of towels. Towels and tea towels are in that one. In this pillar here is a nice, great big furry blanket. So if I need extra comfort at night, it's cold, which I know it will be in certain places I go to, that's all in here as well. Right, let's go around and have a look at the outside. Okay, from the rear, there you can see the racking. There's all my food shelves. Food's all kept in there and that racking. Gas bottles down there. And there's room for more food and that down here. And here's the straps fixing everything together. Now this table is enabled by a sliding rack which comes out from under the bed, which comes right outside, which means I can move my cooker down to here and cook outside and not have to worry about the weather. And with the awning here, it's perfect. Now when I want to fold it away or go to bed, I just fold the table up, put the table away, and then this just slides inside, not all the way, just as far as there, because then this pillow will come down here, that folds over there, and that's my pillow for sleeping, and that's it. There's my bed. So the bed is totally self-made. It's just bits of wood and slats across it. Underneath the bed will be my garage area. I will keep tools, anything I need urgently, and that will go under there. On the rack on the back, there'll be a big 175 litre box which can be padlocked and fastened on. That will be for heavy stuff and stuff I don't want to have to keep getting in and out of the roof box with. So it can be anything. It could be extra food, basically anything. The box fits on there. These open up to make it a lot wider, and then from that I can get a box on, and I can get a 20 litre water container on there, which will have all my water I use for cooking and that sort of stuff. Okay, coming round, there's the roof box. Halfords, but it's their top model, or was when I bought it, and if you look inside it, it all says Tull, so, or Thule, or however you pronounce that, it's theirs. So they made it for Halfords. Okay, this side of the car. Right, there you can see my power inverter. Right, at the back there, you can just about see it, the orange thing, that's my power generator. That's where my solar panels come in and all charge to that. That gives me 714 watt hours. I leave that permanently plugged in there. It's got USB sockets, AC sockets, basically everything I need, and I have the inverter there for charging, and the spanner there is so I can undo the box at the back. Oh, and everyone's favourite, the Ridge Monkey. At night, this vehicle can be made totally light free. You'll see here on these side windows, I made these myself. They're not brilliant. I've got them blacked on one side, which makes it much darker inside, and they're thermals. They basically stay on permanently, and the same on the other side. For the front, I have thermal ones for the winter, and I have a thermal one I have thermals for all the windows, which I made. But in the summer, I just put down the curtain here, and I have the window blinds that you slide over the top, so I can have the windows open and some air in there for the summer months. So basically, it's not brilliant. It's all done myself. It will be perfect for what I want, and I'll quite happily be able to spend 3 months travelling around Europe in that. I think I've covered just about every eventuality. But I say my biggest achievement was managing to do all this without drilling a single hole in the vehicle. Not one tiny hole. So it'll go back to being a family car again in about an hour. It should take me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video, and well, let's hope you enjoyed it. Bye.